Happy New Year's, guys. I hope you're ready to kick off a new year, man. It's crazy that we are technically in the second year the channel's existed. Obviously, the 1 year marker isn't for another couple months, but 2026, a lot to look forward to this year. I'm excited for all the things that is going to come down the pipeline for the channel and just whatever growth we have this year. So overall, thank you for 2025, everyone, and let's jump into 2026 full feet. We're gonna go in. We're gonna platinum Mass Effect, so we're gonna continue to do that. So we're gonna jump into this one. But I just want to say thank you again for an awesome year, 2025. One of the biggest highlights of that year for me was definitely the start of this channel and the growth that we saw with it. So getting 105 subscribers in my first year under 10 months is just it's an awesome feat. I never thought I would kind of get to that point, and the fact that we saw the growth of the channel that we did to get to 105 is just, it means a lot. So thank you so much. We're gonna hop back into Mass Effect here. It has been a few days. The TikToks and Reels are doing rather well for the channel overall, and couldn't be more pleased with that. All right. So right now, we are going to go get Liara. Once we get Liara, we'll start into some of the side quests and the DLC. And then once the DLC is kind of wrapped up and finished, we will start the main storyline again. So first off, let's go and chat it up with our party members. Mass Effect 1 is very minor when it comes to the nuance of the conversations you have with the party members. Not like Mass Effect 2 or 3.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better.
All right.
And we were on the scene faster than any other alliance.
We'll talk another time.
All right. Later, Caden. Not interested in chatting up with Shepard till Mass Effect 3, huh? I used to, when I was a kid, I don't know if anyone else did this, or younger, I wasn't saying it, but I used to count these little lines just to see how many there were before they got to the bottom of the elevator.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with a Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by rules. The damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that.
Shepard is poking holes in the garrison.
As I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way for a change.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
That was excessive, Commander.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander. No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit?
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by an ambush.
The Geth are perfect ambushers. They don't move, they don't make noise, they don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duty squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Dismissed, Chief.
Alright, fine.
Sir.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth?
It's so sad.
And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
Yeah, Shepard, jerk.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really
It's
dying?
interesting to see
We're
Rex
sure not getting any
here,
stronger.
and then where he ends up at the end of
We're
3.
too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most
sad.
never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
It's just an awkward end. Alright, yeah, it's really deep. See you later, buddy. XP. Oh, Engineer Adams, RIP, buddy.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment. We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take for granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch
I
of
could do
government.
this just
Each ship can
context,
elect
and
a
then you'll skip some side
representative
quests.
to serve on the
I don't remember
Conclave
if
and make decisions that affect
Tally
the
has
fleet as a
any,
whole.
but
On matters that affect an individual ship,
Rex
however,
and Garrett
the
do.
captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early days, when the fleet was governed by martial law. Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
Alright, I think it's it.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright. It's just the way that this game sets up this whole world, just so fast, is just very impressive. Like, you're immediately tossed into all these different cultures and races and species, and you know, just learning about them, it just fascinated me back when it came out. Not even when it came out, but when I first played it. Alright. To Liara. Okay. Novaria. Liara's dig site. Start there. She's in Sparta. She's not in the first one. I think it's this one, Athens. I could be wrong. Salamis. This is the red planet. Harmonies. This one. Let's try massive. specific. That probably is the right one that it's this one here. Nope. Aha, there's the one. I knew it was that one. Alright, so we're gonna have Tally for tech. We'll be facing a lot of. So we'll do a lot of Geth. There's the word. Took me a second. And the first introduction to Mako. Everyone's favorite little thing. Alright, so I want no shock I don't need right now. Stasis is good though. Let's get stasis. Make sure everyone is loaded up with the correct stuff. I'm using primarily get myself one of the best weapons I can, but primarily I'm using a sniper. Alright, Tally.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone. Herky-jerkiness of the Mako has definitely been improved since the original game, though. When in doubt, you can always run into them.
I don't think we can take that strong point head on.
Yes, you can. Oh, look at that. Wait, hold on. Kill 1,000 enemies in mass like 1, 2, or 3. Hey, look at that. We got a. That's an achievement for the full game. But that's still pretty cool. So, 23% of the way. I imagine we'll capture a few of those as we continue on with this. So, Like I said, I played through this once already, so that's kind of on top of my first playthrough of Mass Effect 1, so that's why I got that. So, cool. It's also a little. Alright, I wanted soldier there, and that. She's got sabotage, dampening. Oh, let's see if we can get hacking up. Get hacking eventually. We want lifts too. I've never been able to find out what that little red dot is along the way. I've actually never gone into this one before. Weird. Okay. I didn't even know that there was like a door over here. Is there anything in here? An upgrade kit? What have I been missing out of this entire time? Nothing important. The weird part is that you can open this bridge here. Well, that was lucky for us. Okay. Soft. Almost get locked out of the game there. That's fun. Oh, it's a. I want to watch out for you. What gun do I currently have? Hammer 1. I'm looking for a hammer 2. I just like the way this gun shoots. So yeah, you can open this gate for no reason whatsoever. You don't really have any reason to open it.
Redeploying.
Hammer 2. Is that what I forget. Yep, it is. That's what I want. It's also hammer 8 rounds. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, okay. More force. I mean, that's one of the luxuries of this gun is that it just knocks people on their butt. That would come in handy when you're fighting Krogan and stuff like that. Oh, maybe this. Oh, okay, so this whole thing that I've been always wondering about is doing. We don't have especially when you get the controls down and you kind of know where all the other ones are. Of the Mako, I mean. Mako down. Like I said earlier, the aim assist is very friendly in this game. But, yeah, I don't feel myself that much time. And you do get pretty decent experience for everyone you do kill. So I just think it's smart. And hit. I don't know if I'm actually hitting those things with my gun. This one's fun. Awesome for you right here. Because if you ever had struggles with it, you can just like run them over. I level up twice now. Okay, Unity's good to revive everybody. Boost. Master shield boost. I think ultimately I want to get this up, health up, and then also combat armor. That way, shields are great. Electronics, we'll get that up too, and then we'll start powering into assault rifles and sniper rifle stuff. What does this one do too? Let's find out. Weapon damage. Okay, well, we can do that too. We'll see. Fitness, you can really just lean heavily into just health and making Shepard an absolute tank. I did not know that was a thing. First aid, shield is probably what I want right now. Oh wait, everyone else needs level 2. Key to, we want lift. Lift is helpful. Advanced, first aid. We want hacking right now. Okay. Very helpful against you. Scoping and driving. The length of Mass Effect 1 is always so surprisingly short in the game. Like, you got about 3 main points until the end of the game, really. You got, you know, these first 3 missions that they send you on. And then you got Vermeer. And then you're in the end game at that point. Everything else you do is on your end, so you can go and explore. I think it's something to see. There's something off the beaten path. I'm just so curious, really. Maybe that there are things that I've missed all this time that I've played through this game. But yeah, you can literally, I platinumed this game in like 18 hours. Quick journey. This I remember. This stuff right here, but like upcoming. I remember it was one of the more difficult parts of the insanity run because there's a sniper that would hit you every time. It's annoying and it's all. If you have someone with a sniper or you have a sniper, it does make it a little easier. But the jamming here really makes it the hard part. But it looks like we have a combat scanner. It's pretty solid. Alright, so you'll definitely want to make sure that you're using your abilities. Especially when you get like Liara. It's very important, but like I'll show you just like things like that you don't ever expect to use, like stasis. Stasis is very helpful. You can just take one out and then you don't worry about the other one. That one. Melee. I don't know if he takes damage. So yeah, melee damage. Help, or melee attacks will help. We're gonna take this guy out. He's got him. He's a problem. He will one-shot you, whether you like it or not. Sniper. See what it does here. Like I was saying before at the beginning of the game, really Bioware just do so much work here because if you just lift this dude high enough, he'll die. Or he died automatically there. But eventually, like you can get to at one map in the game where if you just lift high enough, he'll just die because he leaves the map. You are nowhere. This part's one of the more annoying parts of the game. I think it auto saves them, so we're fine. The stalkers just are the worst, and then you have to get armature, just fire and damage you. Really need to get a better heavy armor. Yeah, those things are the worst because they'll freaking hit you with a sabotage. Do without weapons. Meanwhile, all these freaking That's what I meant to say. Okay. If you can get them, you want to lift them. That's the the idea. So you see this guy here. He's moving. Sometimes the autosave is really in your favor. Sometimes it's not. This is not helping at all. It used to be a lot more. With my equipment. Sniper rifle. Armor piercing rounds. Let's do that. My assault rifle. Piercing rounds. Right. Okay. Let's give Caden.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
Yes, sir.
That was weird. Somebody help me, please.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear
Let's do
me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Shots. That's a good one. Take a screenshot.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
We just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
The Krogan with the Geth, I say. He's annoying. Oh, is he annoying? This is different. Trial and error.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
Shot a laser through
We
the
have to
ground.
get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
Hold on, Commander. Her mother is working with Saren. Can we trust her?
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Oops.
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
This is when I probably should wear a helmet.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye,
That doesn't
Commander.
make any
Secure
sense.
and away. ETA
Touch
8
here.
minutes.
He needs to move faster.
I like Rex's thing here. It's like, if I die, you're all kill him. This is a troublesome fight.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
So, here is where we want to hit him with a stasis. This is where it comes in real handy. Because now you can hit one of these guys with a guy. We don't want him to be active. These guys I have my help. Okay. Wow, we did really good work there. We want to make sure that we always have a throw in handy. Really difficult. Alright, more damage. Switch guns. again. You silly, silly boy.
Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. No, doesn't matter.
Stasis. Get back out of the AI hack. There's this dude. Alright, let's hit him with some dampening. Lord. Caden, will you throw him, please? Caden, I swear. Oh, Lordy. Okay. I thought Caden was going to be able to do this. It was wrong.
Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can. No, doesn't matter.
Now, can you lift him at least, Caden? Throw you. This is becoming a problem, Caden. Alright. Him not being able to use throw as good as I need him to is becoming a problem. I want
Kill him. Spare the Asari if you can.
Better hacking.
No, doesn't matter.
Whew, that was tough.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
Had a vision.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you are
You
right.
flatter me, Liara.
I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate? Or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion. coupled with the shock of discovering the Prothean's true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yes.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Liara.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean
Alright,
ruin.
buddy.
Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
They get progressively worse in this game. Okay, let's go chat. Now we can, I think, chat with the crew. That was one of the main story missions, so everyone should have some dialogue to say. This is also kind of where you begin romancing Liara or Ashley. Or both. But then you have to choose one eventually.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to Element Zero in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate that, Commander. I just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Learn a little bit about Caden there.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
All right. Can I see if I buy anything?
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra... Well, as long... Hell, the license is a loan of...
Let's see what...
You bet, Commander.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right.
We should get to see Garrus's family.
He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to
Poor
stoop to
Shepard is
Saren's
just
level to
railing
stop
into
him.
Garrus at the beginning of this
And neither do
friendship.
you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should we have full access to the ship?
Oh, Ashley.
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation at a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
I come from a military family too. My parents were both Navy. Anybody in your family we might know?
Couldn't say, Commander. We probably have a lot in common. You join up to carry on the tradition?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one I know who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Makapog boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order. I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command. Sir.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
In Ashley's defense, for everyone that kind of comes after her for being terrible, she does improve a lot by Mass Effect 3, her personality.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good? He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
It's just the way he cuts off his conversation with Rex. Feels unorganic.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
I find it rather peaceful. Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright, so that's all of catching up with our squad mates. We will head back to do the DLC now. We'll bring down the sky. The Bring Down the Sky mission. Don't really need too much when it comes to squad mates, just because you're gonna primarily be fighting people. So it's
message
smart
coming
to
in.
Have multiple.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
And there's Nasana. For those of you who remember her, she has a big role to play in Mass Effect 2. Alright, so like I'm saying, so I don't know if I necessarily need a tally for this one. So the question then becomes, do I want Garrus or Caden for more biotic stuff? I think Caden is the smart way to go. Yeah, we'll do Caden.
Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
Dr. Liara to solve me. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna max out this because I want her to be able to constantly reload that. We want singularity. We want lift. Now that I know the things, I want to advanced lift and we'll probably try to get advanced singularity too. This one's not too bad for lengthwise. It's all you really need to do is take out these 3 fusion torches and then go take out a base. The most annoying part is that they're just covered in these freaking turrets.
Headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm...
Just gotta constantly be moving. Get hit by multiple things in multiple areas. There, we will start focusing on assault training here. Get lift up there, get singularity up there, that's good. I think I might want to be improving decryption just a little bit, just so we can unlock stuff with him. Hello, Batarians.
Batarians.
Check! Check!
Singularity is just so overpowered. I love it. pretty slow. This room. Nope. We'll try to do this mission and then end this episode for the day after I finish it. It's a little bit of a longer one, probably as long as a normal main mission was.
Offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova. We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know. But if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die. If I find out anything, I've gotta go. Good luck.
Fun, fun. Yeah, like you said, this one, it's about the length of a normal main mission.
Hey.
Oh God. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
Takes more than that one shot to bring me down.
Sorry. I didn't even realize you were human until... Well... Guess I'm not much of a soldier.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard, with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family, they live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive. She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
You'd better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
Alright, so one of the things you can also do is find the scientists. If you do, you get a pretty nice Omni tool by doing it. Thought you got the... Interesting. let's go back to the I believe the girl question marks is scientists. Do I go up to the transmission first? Come on. Okay, that's what I need to do. So I needed to find those because then it tells me where the survey stations are. There's one there. We'll do that one and then hit this like that. Big old leap about it. So where is it? I think you put little beacons. That's what we'll do.
En route.
G. Nice. Omni tool. I think Caden's got an Omni tool. Nice. Should probably die out of camp. And an Omni tool. As well. Okay, next one. One of the downsides of Mass Effect 1 is just the traversing on these like remote planets. Just a lot of nothing. Very similar to my thoughts with the Mass Effect Andromeda. It's like just like in between destinations, which is not as fun. I love this game. I'll defend that it's worth it. It's just this part that gets. I can see why this turns people off.
Understood.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in.
R.I.P. Himes. Alright, now we'll do right here.
hear me? Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback.
Bob and weed, brother. Bob and weed.
deploying charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again.
This dude.
Find this problem and deal with it. Get her out of here!
Alright. What time is it? 10:20. Hoping to finish this off. I probably won't, though. Well, we might just call it here. I'll get the Mako, call it for the day. Alright, Shepard. You and your smoker's breath. Smoker lungs, I mean. Alright, we'll save it here. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We will continue on. We actually got an achievement on this one, but we'll continue on our Mass Effect playthrough in the next episode. We are well on our way to completing this one. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. Take care. I hope you have a good start to your new year. And until next time, appreciate it.